I'm gonna start this video by emphasizing that health benefits from herbs is not a myth. Herbs have been used for centuries, and even in certain cases in the lab, and of course trying to make it in like a quicker way, or they're taking extracts from herbs or plants. So again, the use of herbs for health purposes is deeply rooted in history. So in today's world, you can see herbs being used to create herbal supplements, herbal teas. And over the years, honestly, even as like I've been using herbs for a very long time, as time just goes on, we start to see the validity. As we continue to go deeper into the science behind herbal medicine, it becomes increasingly clear that health benefits of herbs are not just a myth, but a valuable resource for supporting overall health. Pretty early in the morning. I am on my way to the herbal store. I'm gonna try to see if I can film in there, but it is a local shop. It's very small, so probably, I don't know. I'm gonna pick up all the herbs that I normally would pick up. It's completely out of my herbs. I only have like a few more left. I've been using all of them for cooking, making teas, various things like that. Okay guys, so I was able to get my herbs. I have a huge bag of them. So yeah, we're good to go. If you haven't been to like an herbal store, if you have one in your city or your area, you should definitely go to them. I just feel like that is so refreshing. The customers that are in there, you meet a lot of people who are doing the same thing as you. I just had a conversation in the herbal food store with someone asking me, how do I use my herbs? What do I get? Every single time I come to the herbal store, I have that type of conversation. So there are actually 3 ways that I like to use herbs, but we're going to be focused more on hair. So the 3 ways that I like to use herbs is 1, in my teas. 2 is I use them within oils, and of course topical within products that I like to buy. I like to look for certain herbs in products. And of course also I cook with them. So as you guys know, you probably know this primarily. So I have all of my herbs here. And some of the herbs I put in these little containers. So the first herb that I absolutely swear by and I have been using for literal years, rosemary. This is one of the first herbs, fun fact, that I discovered. And I went back on my channel to see how long I actually have been using this herb. A long time ago, I actually put a rosemary video on my channel to show you guys how I do like my rosemary rinse. And that was exactly 8 years ago. So I would say I've been using the rosemary herb for about 9 or 10 years. Rosemary, as of now, is all the rage. It's known to help with promoting hair growth. And of course, it promotes hair growth by stimulating the blood circulation within the scalp. Rosemary is also very good for adding shine to your hair and also helping it to maintain moisture. Fun fact, for my hair, I actually don't use dried rosemary. I will go and get the actual plant. Okay, next I have sweet basil here. So sweet basil is another one of my favorite herbs to use. Of course, I use it in cooking, but with basil, a lot of people don't know this, it's extremely good for your hair. Basil helps to strengthen the hair, reduce breakage. Basil also acts as a natural conditioner to the hair. This is why you guys would see holy basil within some of my previous products that I had on my website. And it's a kind of an overlooked herb when it comes to hair. Maybe people just don't think about putting basil in their hair, but it actually is really, really good for your hair. It's super powerful herb. Basil also contains antibacterial properties that helps with scalp infections. Okay, so my next favorite herb is hibiscus. I have told you guys about this on my channel before. I actually put it in one of my earlier videos that I did on my channel, and it still remains as one of my top herbs that I like to use. It's extremely rich in vitamins and antioxidants. It definitely helps with enhancing hair growth, and it also conditions and softens the hair. Hibiscus is so amazing for softening the hair. Now, if you guys know my deep conditioner, the pink honeysuckle conditioner, hibiscus is one of the top ingredients within that deep conditioner, and you guys absolutely love that deep conditioner, and I honestly love the fact that you guys loved it because I know that hibiscus is helping your hair so much. Hibiscus is used so much in tropical islands. They use it in so many different ways in their cooking. They use it as natural dye for their clothes sometimes. I've seen it be used in so many different ways. Next we have turmeric, one of my favorite herbs to use. Now this is a root. This is turmeric and it's in the ground up powder form. You can add this to many different things. So you can use this for color effects, which I do sometimes. If I want yellow rice, I will use turmeric to make that yellow rice. It has amazing anti-inflammatory properties, and it reminds me a lot of ginger. The properties of ginger and turmeric are very similar, but of course, even if it has a lot of the same properties of ginger, they're still gonna work in two different ways within the body. For hair masks, I like to use turmeric sometimes. I don't like to ingest this as a tea. I find it very hard to take it on. It's just not my favorite. You can also make milks with turmeric. There's so many different ways you can use it. Can't put all of the ways in this video because you can use it in tons of ways. In Ayurvedic medicine, they also use turmeric on sores and swelling, and it's supposed to help with that as well. This next one I'm gonna name is bilberry berries. And so this is one that you guys maybe are not familiar with, but a lot of you probably are. It is widely used within the Native American cultures, and I absolutely love this berry because it's so good for you to ingest. So you can actually make this as a tea. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like hibiscus with this bilberry, and I'm going to combine the two. Bilberry contains antioxidants that help to promote healthy hair growth. It also enhances scalp health and it helps to prevent hair loss. Some hair products do have this berry within their ingredient. I feel like this is a berry that you only know if you know a lot about the Native American culture. I don't know. If you want to find products that are focused on Native American herbs and ingredients, Nourished by Shawntay, my brand, actually focuses on Native American ingredients. So there's a lot of Native American ingredients within my product, especially the 2-in-1 leave-in conditioner. Native American culture, I absolutely love, and I have it within my family. Another herb that I absolutely love is lavender. And so lavender is really good with calming the scalp as well as nourishing the scalp and reducing things like dryness and itchiness. It also promotes hair growth and strengthens the hair roots. I absolutely love to use lavender as a essential oil. So I use it in my essential oil burner, and I kind of like allow it to smell up my room. It of course can be used in hair care. Lavender is within my growth oil, and also you see lavender continuously in natural hair products because it's so good for the hair. The last herb that I'm going to show you guys is ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is used a lot in traditional Indian medicine. I have it crushed up here, and I'm gonna use it in a tea, but you can use it for your hair as well because ashwagandha is actually amazing for your blood, and it also helps with anxiety, just a side note. As I said, it's amazing for your blood, so it does help to strengthen your hair roots as well as reduce hair fallout. Also, it balances scalp oils and helps with maintaining a healthy scalp. And you can get ashwagandha in any of these herbs in supplement form. So if you don't want to take them the way that I have them or make them into concoctions or anything like that, you can just get a supplement from an herbal store, or you can just get a tea that's already made up in the store. Just make sure that you get one that is, you know, a good one. Of course, as you ingest these herbs, it's going to also help with your hair, so you can take them internally. Hey guys, so before you use any of these herbs, make sure that you consult a doctor. I am not a doctor, so I cannot tell you, yes, this is gonna absolutely work for you. But I can just tell you my experience that I've had with these herbs. And also I've studied holistic health for many years. As some of you guys know that I am certified in holistic health. And during that time, I was able to study over 100 different diets. And also I was able to listen to tons of seminars of people from all types of different backgrounds. And it really did help to give me a mindful of what everyone's kind of doing and kind of decipher from there. But outside of school, before I even started school, I was still studying this stuff just because it's fun for me to do. These are just some of my favorite herbs, so that I have a lot more herbs that I can show you guys, but these are just the ones that I wanted to condense into this video. Also, keep in mind that herbs need to be used in moderation. Let me explain what I mean by that. So you don't want to take tons and tons of a certain herb. Everything needs balance. So if you overdo anything, then you're going to get the negative effects of it. Some herbs, if you take too many of them, they can give you like really bad diarrhea. Start small and, you know, figure out what works for your body, because everyone has a different body. And so what works for one person will not work for another person, or what works for one person maybe will work for you. But you have to figure out that happy medium with everything that you do. Also, make sure that you stay hydrated. If you're going to make those deep concoctions. Make sure that you drink water because it's actually going to help with making the herbs process better in your body, because water does help for things to flow better. The last thing I wanted to mention here is every single thing in nature that is natural takes time. I like to say that everything that God created is orderly, and so what I mean by that is that it needs consistency. So if you do it once, you have to do it again and again, and then you will start to see the benefits and reap the benefits of what you are doing. So make sure that you are not taking these one time and thinking, oh my gosh, I took these and it didn't really work. You have to be consistent. Now, there are some herbs where you'll take them and you'll feel better immediately. But again, in order for it to really work within your body, you need to do it on a regular basis when it comes to your inner health as well as your hair. I also wanted to throw this in really quickly. Herbs are going to work really good in supported spaces. What I mean by that is if you have a more healthier diet, your herbs are actually going to be able to work with you a lot better. Just make sure that you, again, we're going to say the word, keep a nice balance. Balance is key. I can do a second part to this video if you guys like these type of videos where I show you more herbs that I use. And also, if you guys like these type of videos in general, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, because I love to do these type of topics and dive more into beyond the surface level health when it comes to hair. So if you like to see that and you're interested in that, make sure that you leave a comment below or like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let me know in the comment section, are there any herbs that you use that you want to share with anyone? Because there's people who are going to, of course, go to the comment section, try to see what's going on in there. So make sure that you comment below if you have herbs that you actually use. Thank you guys so much for clicking on another video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.